Hi, how are everybody today? Today we're going to teach you how to make a skirt for a hovercraft. Now what I've got here is all the pieces laid out that we're going to need for the skirting of the hovercraft that I'm making, which is basically a F1 Eagle replica. We have a pile of these ones, which are the front, which make the circular part for the front. Next ones over are the ones for the rear, which curve the rear part around. These ones over here are for the rear as well, which is the square section for the rear, and the big ones up at the top of the table are for the side pieces. Okay, first I'm going to show you how to attach all your little segments before we start sewing. What we're going to do here is we're going to make the front section of the hovercraft skirt first. We've got our front sections here, we've got two of them. Put one on top of the other and make sure they line up with the curve you've made in exactly the same spot. We pin it together, starting at the top, and also make sure that it's lined up really well. So I want to show you that being a guy that I can do this. Sewing's not that hard, don't even think that just women can do this job. Even though it is a bloody girly thing to do. Need girly fingers to pick up the pins, that's for sure. So there we go, we've got it pinned together and how we want to do it. So we've got our little sewing machine. We first start up at the top, place it under your little foot, and then line the edge of your foot up with the outside of the skirt. This way you don't need to mark anything, it's already there for you. We start going slow. As you go about 5 or 6, reverse up, lock it into place. Take out our first pin and then follow that curvature. Now when you get near the end, do the same thing. Reverse up, lock it into place while you do about 5 or 6 sews backwards, and go back over. Lift it up out of your machine, chop it off, ready to do your next section. Now what you do is you open it up, and there you go, you've got it joined together like so. So now we go to our next section of the piece. So we make sure our curvature lines up the same. Let's see, I've gone ahead there and done it back to front, so I need to turn this around. And we line it up and we pin it all together. There we go, I've got about 7 pieces sewn up already. As you can see, we're starting to get that curvature that we're going to need to go around the front of the hovercraft. So when it blows up, it'll be nice and curved. Okay, well we're going to fit the front part of the skirt to the hovercraft, but first obviously you're going to need one hovercraft. Here's one that I've built previously. It's a 950mm long replica of a F1 Eagle racing pod. Only difference to mine is I've made the rear thrust cowling just a little tad over scale, only to see what sort of performance we can actually get from one of these machines. One skirt, the front section, as you can see how it starts to curve. You can see that when you fit it, it fits around the front quite nicely. Another way to check is to flip your machine over. and then test it upside down. Now you've got to get a rough sort of a fitting, so you've got an idea of what it's do. As you can see, it fits around to the corners in the bottom section. Will also fit around that better once we tighten it up. And now we've got the front right, we're going to start to work our way down the sides. So make sure you get your skirt the right way, and also you've got to work inside out. We've got our next section. You see our section here, it actually goes with the curvature on here, but this hand's straight. The reason that is, we're going to finish off the curve and then we're going to go straight. So what we're going to do is we'll stick this on to the back like so, pin it all up and get ready to sew it. Okay, we've got around the front now. One way to test it once the skirt starts to get pretty long, stick some tape. And just roughly tape it up onto the front so you can get it around and hold it without it falling off on you all the time. We can check how we're going around the back. As you can see, it needs to come in a bit, but it's fitting beautifully around the corner. That's about where it will sit underneath. So we've got it to come right around and around to the corner, and it's got to continue until we finish the skirt. I've sewn the last segment of the skirt in to the middle, to the rear. Now we've got to do the last sew is actually joined all together. So what you do with this is you make sure it's all the right way, and you put the two bits together on the inside and you pull it inside out so that it ends up looking like this. Okay? And you've got this sew here, so when you open it up, those seams will be on the inside. Okay? We'll sew that up and we'll show you that. Okay, we've got it all pinned together. We're going to do our last sew for the evening. Lock it off at the end. And now you should have a skirt when you pull it out. There's the back end of it, all sewn up. Okay. Next job on this is to get your scissors out and all these little threads, trim them all off, go all the way around and it all up. And now I'm going to show you how to attach the skirt. Okay, first we're going to start on the underside of the top of the skirt. Okay, I've made these perspex sort of plates that hold it down. A lot of people use double-sided tape and all sorts of stuff, but I find this is reusable, cheap, strong, does a really good seal, and really easy to replace a skirt if you do a rip. Okay, put the first two in here, then we're going to stick the rest of these ones in. Okay. Okay, we've done all the screws down the side. Now we'll head around. As you can see, we've got it all screwed up here. We've got the front all screwed down on the bottom. As you can see, we've got a little bit there. Go to the other side. Roughly see the same size.